Next, Wisconsin entrepreneurs pitch their ideas to local moguls. They will compete for awards to help scale up their business. These are the moguls. Jerry Jendusa, the former CEO of MTech, is now the co-founder of Stuck, providing breakthrough strategies for businesses. Jerry is the author of Get Unstuck. He is passionate about creating hope and opportunities. Joanne Sabir is the co-founder of the Sherman Phoenix, an entrepreneurial hub for small businesses. She works with American Family Insurance to revitalize Wisconsin communities. If you heard one call, that's all, you know David Gruber, founder of Gruber Law Offices. The Gruber family generously supports numerous organizations and charitable causes throughout Wisconsin. Gale Klappa is the former CEO and now executive chairman of WEC Energy Group, parent of We Energies. Gale is co-chair of the Milwaukee 7 and a member of the executive committee of the Metropolitan Milwaukee Association of Commerce. Peg Ann is the former CEO of Empire Manufacturing and supports her community by making connections and breaking barriers to help individuals achieve their dreams. This is Project Pitch It.
Hello moguls, my name is Colin Milligan and I'm the co-founder of SideTasker. When I drive down the road, I see houses and businesses left and right. I see projects that need to be done, whether it's bushes needing trimming, driveways left unshoveled, remodeling that needs to be done, or junk left in the backyard. I could go on for hours. Hey Jerry, what's one task that you don't like to do at home?
Oh, there's a lot of tasks. I could go on for hours,
He
too.
doesn't do anything at home. He's got a wife.
Well, that's kind of the answer I was looking for. I mean, not a lot of people like doing many tasks at home. There are many people who can't do tasks at home because they're too busy, they are elderly, they're financially, physically, or skillfully unable. That is done with SideTasker. SideTasker is a software solution that connects users in need of services to local and independent contractors. We provide a labor force of verified taskers for people to use. So the first step is people post a task. They post their task with a title, task description, photos or videos, and a task budget. And it posts to the task feed visible for the taskers. Taskers make an offer or they can ask questions. Then the customer chooses the best tasker and their best offer to get it done. Everything is completed through our secure payment system through Stripe. We have completed $90,000 in revenue in 2021.
Colin, the first, second, and third question you're going to get are, how do you vet these taskers?
Yeah, good question. Basically, they sign up through our platform, they put their private information in, and then we basically call them, have a conversation, and do a background check as well.
Insurance information as well?
So some of our contractors have their own insurance, and we have different badges. We have background check badge, insurance badge, identification badge, and then like phone number verification, and things like that.
I used this kind of service, so I really want to talk about that. I've had a good one and a bad one. And so I looked online and there were painters, I needed a painter, and there were men who advertised themselves as, they were men, as handymen.
They advertised themselves as men?
Yeah.
Were they actually men?
Yes, okay, they did.
An inferior.
Sounds like a perfect.
They could have been in a
Perfect
dress
casket.
and still been a man, but whatever.
I just
So the handyman
know what to say.
was great because on his little blurb it said, ask me what else I can do while I'm at your house. Well, it's really hard. Well, I'm sorry, that's what it said.
You're the one who said this.
I'm being honest about what the guy said. When he got to my home, if I had extra projects that I just thought of while he was there, I was really happy that he had, I don't know how he had the time because he must have had other jobs scheduled.
Where are you going with this?
I gotta tell you, there was one good guy.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna get to the painter.
Okay.
The painter's who I want to talk about. The painter had good ratings, had all this and that. And so I thought, I'm gonna hire the painter, and he gets there and he has a crew and everything, okay? On the interior, he got blue paint all over the black woodwork. Okay? This is when I found out he really wasn't a painter, okay? Because he used a paintbrush filled with acetone, dipped in acetone, to wipe off the blue. You know what happened? I got a brush mark of gray.
Colin, you're doing a great job of following along.
There is a pearl of wisdom in here somewhere.
I'm gonna say somebody from this group.
You are really good.
Yeah.
And how do you deal with the crowded market? Because there's so many of these apps and opportunities for folks. I've used apps several times, so I'm just wondering what allows you to stand out?
Yeah, no, that's actually a good question. So we appeal to different contractors, people who run their own businesses, and people who want to have supplemental income.
How do you make money?
Yeah,
how do you make money?
the percentage of the...
Yeah, so we make about 17% of each job that goes through.
I really believe in your service because I'm a single senior citizen and you can't get anybody to come to your house and do little jobs.
Yep.
It's really, really hard. So I'm a total believer in this kind of business.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of traction so far. I've put almost all of our money into development, into product development, and we have almost none into marketing, and we have over 90,000 just for this year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Thank you.
Colin, thank you so much.
And we apologize
congratulations.
in arrears here.
No problem. No, it's fun.
Congratulations on all your success so far.
It's
Thank
really
you.
a great idea. It really
Thanks,
is.
guys.
Milwaukee needs it.
Coming up, an athletic leisure clothing line empowering women. Later, a Kenosha native with family roots in Guatemala is brewing up something special.
Hi Moguls, my name is Tennille Jordan and I'm the founder and CEO of Donna Catsuto, which in Italian translates to badass woman.
Hey, I'm here for that.
I've already piqued your interest, awesome.
Clearly.
We are a women's empowerment athleisure clothing label that uses positive affirmations to teach self-love and promote confidence in women and girls. The reason I started the company is I had my own childhood and early adult experiences centered around domestic violence, emotional trauma, pain. But I discovered meditation, mindfulness practices, changed my life completely around. Found happiness, balance, success. And all I wanted to do was share that feeling with every woman I knew. So I created the company. But also for that reason, we donate annually to domestic violence shelters and healing programs. Because after a couple years of research, we realized that the problem wasn't a space to be. The problem was emotional and mental. So they needed more than a shelter, they needed a shoulder. So that's what we are in the community. Our staple product is the ultimate legging. I'm wearing them. They are 360-degree stretch. It's a thick, durable material. We added 2 pockets and a hidden pocket on the tummy tack.
Do you have a pair of those that I could touch and feel? I have to touch and feel everything.
Absolutely, we do, yep. So I've got a pair right there that might even be your size if you'd love to check those out.
That would be awesome.
Here we go, we're going
they're-
shopping. I want these.
They're really a wonderful
Checking out the
weight,
size.
and I absolutely love how you stitch these, not just with design, but they're going to hold up well in the washing machine, I'm sure of it. Yeah, these are really wonderful.
Thank you very much. We work hard. We wanted to create something that didn't exist yet. I'm into fitness and I was going through leggings every single month. They kept tearing and they kept ripping. So I teamed up with a fashion designer in Italy and in Peru, and we put our heads together and we changed the leggings by removing the inside seam, moving it to the outside and adding the pockets so they're more rip resistant and they're durable. So these certainly do last.
And how do you primarily sell? E-commerce or storefront?
So right now we are strictly online, but we have popped up at some vendors events and done quite well. So what we're looking to do right now is pivot. We're finding that women want to get together in person. They want empowerment events. They want to cheer each other on fashion shows, get together in person, and shop afterwards. So we're looking to pivot in our business to create a storefront and a place that they can do that, and a place where we can host photo shoots for women who otherwise wouldn't get invited to be a professional model for a day. We want to say yes to everybody so they feel beautiful.
Question, if the pop-ups are working, how do you feel like your business model will hold under the pressure of having storefront overhead and then potentially staff, employees? Just wondering if this model is working, if the pop-up is energized and folks are attracted to that, why the shift to a storefront?
I think the storefront would act as 3 different sources and it would help us save money. So instead of continuously renting other photography studios, hiring other people, bringing on other event spaces, we could just host it right at our own space. So it would be combining 3 of those spaces, save us a lot of money, and it actually would be better financially for us to have our own storefront, our own place to host all of these things together. We want to work with local entrepreneurs, especially women entrepreneurs, veteran women entrepreneurs. I'm one myself. So we want to get those women together and just help support each other. And I think right now in the world, We're doing that more than ever. People want to support the local communities, the local entrepreneurs. They want to go to events. They want to meet people around them in their city. So we want to be able to provide that.
And how are you pricing today? Tell us a little bit about your pricing model, your margins.
So some of our products are drop shipped. Some of them are made in-house by our own factories. Those are a little bit more expensive to make, but our margins range from between 35% at the lowest, and that's some of our drop ship items because they're a little bit more expensive to make, up to 67%, which is our leggings. That's why they're our staple product, and we sell the majority of them. They're a good product and the margin's phenomenal.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I wonder, because it's fascinating what she's doing and really passionate, I just wonder how long some of the bigger chains, if they see this type of success, I wonder how sustainable this niche is.
They're doing it already, but they're doing it cheap. They don't have the quality that this does at all. And belled leggings are the newest thing because you can go to the office with them on and wear a little heel and they look like slacks. So if you had on a jacket.
Saying a bell bottom?
Yeah, bell-bottom leggings. Even you could wear them. That hold in your gut. And
I don't have a gut.
I know you
No
don't.
gut there.
Coming up, this entrepreneur is bringing his family's Guatemalan coffee beans to Wisconsin.
So for some, this might just be a cup of coffee, but for me, it's passion, vision, and my family roots all in one cup. So my name is Sergio Molina. I was born here in Wisconsin, grew up in Kenosha my whole life. But both of my parents are originally from Acatenango, Guatemala. It's a small village in the central part of Guatemala, known for growing specialty grade coffee. That's when the idea for Esperanza Coffee was born. So we are a farm-to-cup pop-up coffee shop. We source our beans straight from my family's farms in Acatenango, Guatemala. And our mission is to connect you to people, places, and coffee. And you can try a sample here in front of you. So I have the cold brew. It's just straight up cold brew, no cream, no sugar. And then the second one is a mixture that we decided to do after working with some Mexican food vendors at one of our pop-ups. That's horchata, so it's a rice-based cinnamon water. It's very popular in Central America, so you see it at Mexican restaurants. It's served in Guatemala as well, where my family's from, and I mix it with the cold brew.
So where do you put all your pop-up stores?
So I work at farmers markets. So I started just on the weekends. So I started working at a cafe during the week to learn how to make coffee because I didn't know how to make it at all. I didn't even know if it was a passion of mine, if I would enjoy it or not. But once we got our first shipment of coffee into the States, I started serving at local farmers markets. So Kenosha, Racine area is where I'm focusing on. So I was doing the Kenosha Farmers Market and then also a small market in Racine.
The cold brew is quite good. It has has quite a kick.
Yeah.
I may be awake for the next 48 hours.
That's a good thing, though.
Not until you take that
And
cough syrup.
that cinnamon rice is absolutely delicious. They're such a contrasting taste. I really liked it. I didn't know what to expect going from one to the other, and it's actually delicious. It just reminds me of a ridiculously good but lighter latte.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
What is, just out of curiosity for our viewers, what is special about Guatemalan coffee beans?
I think it's the people who produce it. Honestly, anytime I talk to people who've been to Guatemala, they just say that there's a passion behind the people. They're so kind. I felt it when I went there. When I moved back to my family's hometown, there's like a warmth to the people. So I think they're really passionate about what they do, and you can taste it through the cup of coffee. We also work with Anodyne, so they're based out of Milwaukee. So I don't do my own roasting. I learned how to make coffee at Anodyne, and that's how I developed a relationship with them. So I was a barista for about 2 years, and they agreed to be our roasters. The way it's set up right now is similar to a consignment deal. So the beans get shipped to them, I ship them to Anodyne, and then we roast them as we need them. So
It seems like you have so many different types of opportunities. When you think about focusing and needing help, what areas do you really want to focus on, and then what type of help do you need?
So we finally got our hands on a trailer because I think there's a huge opportunity to do these markets and people walking up to us and ordering. To be able to do that in my area, you have to go to where the crowds are. So there is a huge farmers market. It's, I want to say, the second or third largest one in the state. So we serve there, but it's very hard to set up my stand. So that's the reason why I wanted to build a trailer out, so that way I could easily go to that market And then not only that, but I can go from there to another one, because right now I can't do that.
You can tailgate on the food trucks. You can take it to events.
So I think I want to scale out with more trailers and more drive-through opportunities, because we have that drive-through right now that serves as our commercial kitchen, and it's just awesome because we can actually serve coffee out of it too. So I'd want to keep that one, but also scale out and build this trailer out, and then eventually hopefully build out more trailers or drive-throughs, whatever it may be. I think that's the way to scale it out.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Terrific. Thank you.
Cheers.
Next, the moguls discuss the pitches and decide what award will best help the entrepreneurs. Now the moguls decide which award will best help the entrepreneurs. The Pegan and David Gruber $10,000 Project Pitch It Award will help an entrepreneur soar to the next level. The UW-Lubar Entrepreneurship Center Jerry Jendusa Award is $5,000 plus a business assessment and mentorship to help scale up their business. The American Family Insurance and We Energies Award is $1,500 from AmFam plus mentoring and business planning from the experts at We Energies.
Let's start with Esperanza Coffee. Has a connection through the family with a Guatemalan farm, and he really has some decisions to make here. What are you doing with this business between the storefront location, the trailers, or actually selling the beans that are roasted themselves?
And it seems like his competitive advantage is the quality of the beans and the quality of the product.
And the actual connection.
Yes.
The
Yes.
story.
The supply chain
The
connection
supply
with the
chain,
story.
absolutely, and the ownership. We talk about increased fair trade opportunities. This is it. This is something worthy of investment.
I think he needs help thinking through the next step for his business. Because
Absolutely.
the cost of one option that he's thinking about could be very, very high.
In Side Tasker, we're going to go on to this one. This one caused us great joy. And a little bit of heartache all at the same time. In all seriousness, there's liability issues when you're picking a supplier going into somebody's home, and the little bit of the testing and vetting out of the supplier, not just for quality, but for other things.
He
like a
needs
business.
insurance. He needs an insurance protection.
Insurance in general.
Yeah.
And especially if it's a quote unquote like a side job,
Right.
where there's this rubbish that needs to be picked up, or this fence that needs to be painted, or this house, or whatever it is.
Well, that's why I told him not to focus on getting 100 people. If he could find 15 or 20 people that he could depend on, and the growth again, there's, I guess, more homeowners than ever over the last couple of years. More people have left apartments and condos, so there's more people that are living in homes.
Exactly.
Just think of Peg's needs and wants. I mean, right there.
They're all over the place.
I don't have the time to think.
Either do I. Let's move on to Donna Kazuto. And she really has a passion and an educational piece around empowerment. And then she has these different products. And then I focused in on the one product that was the leggings because it had the highest margin. And there's all these different products. Joanne, tell us a little bit what your thoughts were when you think of this business and where this business could go.
My thought really rests with her being the brand, the identity of the brand, and that the clothing could be the collateral material. Let's say she does speaking engagements, and then she's able to sell the clothing, versus going into a situation where she's now taking on overhead costs, managing staff, that she could potentially lighten the load by thinking about the clothing in a different way as it relates to her brand identity and how she generates income.
And that whole concept of a storefront.
Ooh,
Yeah,
it's a heavy lift.
Yeah, heavy lift, high overhead costs, but also we can help her think this through. You pointed out what her real competitive advantage is. It's probably not with a storefront.
And skill set, you go back to her skill set, public speaking, putting on events, having this product at an event. She could really help people put on their own events.
She can be inspirational.
Absolutely.
She is inspirational.
Yeah.
Next, the moguls present cash and awards to the entrepreneurs. Now, the moguls present cash and awards to help the entrepreneurs scale up their Wisconsin businesses.
Sergio, I'm here to present you with the UW-Lubar Entrepreneurship Center and Jendusa Award. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and one of the things that we're really trying to do too is I want to bring people to the farm, stay on the farm, experience and have that cup of coffee on the farm. So
I'll
you're all
come.
welcome.
Sign me up.
You're all
Taste
welcome.
the love.
You're all welcome.
And keep telling your
Yeah.
story.
It matters.
It does matter. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Your brand reflects the best of us, the best aspirations, the best possibility. And with that understanding, it is my honor to provide you with $1,500 on behalf of American Family Insurance. And in addition to that, we have some additional support coming from We Energies.
We are so inspired by your passion, your creativity, and your focus. We'd like to offer you a day with us, a day with our marketing experts and business planning experts to help you walk through getting to the next level. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. That's exactly what I needed. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it. These were real tears.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm here to present the next award. And the first thing I'm going to do before the award is ask my colleagues not to make fun of me again, okay?
There's no
Right?
promises for that.
I'm here to present the Peggy Ann David Gruber Project Pitch It $10,000 cash reward.
Awesome. That means
I think you need it. I believe in your business. I would highly suggest you get insurance.
I mean, we have it in, I've met with lawyers and stuff like that, so
Remember, some lawyers are better than others.
that is true. That's a good point.
But if you do get into a bind,
One call. Come on, David.
That's all. All right.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you for having me on Project
Well
Pitch It.
deserved.
Awesome.
well deserved.
The future looks very good. You're passionate and you're very, very inspirational. You have our best wishes, you have prizes and the opportunity to do great things, but just don't be discouraged. Learn from your mistakes because there's always growing pains. There's great things ahead for all of you because you're doing things for the right reason.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.